welcome back to the Stay Away From the Searchbar podcast. My name is Rue, joined by my co-host,
Death Metal Chris.
I forgot my nickname, but it's Chris, yeah.
B-Squad.
Yeah, B-Squad, B-Hoff, yeah.
One of our new hosts here, joining the channel over here today, B-Hoff from B-Squad. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thank you for having me.
We're happy to have you.
He used to be in the band with us in Denied Till Death.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing back in the day. That's it. That's the whole spiel.
Wrap it up. See you later. Bye.
Bye!
This is easy, yeah.
Told you we keep it short.
See you guys in a month. Yeah, I'm done with this.
So some of the topics we're going to talk about today is if you've ever paid for porn. We're going to talk about procrastination. We're going to talk about public restrooms and whether or not you use the TP or how you go about using public restrooms.
Just say it, man. Raw dog.
Raw dog.
Raw dog and
It's
layer
okay.
it with many toilet papers.
Well, fuck it. Let's just get right into that. So
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one to open with.
When you guys use the public restrooms, do you fucking raw dog it, or do you like make the toilet paper throne and then fucking clog it up afterwards because you're an asshole?
The latter. Absolutely, yeah. I completely loaded up with like a sheet, and then another layer. Just it has to go. Like if my balls or anything else touches anything, that's it. It's over. I have to get out of that place right now. I have to go take a shower and clean myself. It's fucking done.
I gotta go home. I gotta take a shower.
You should be doing that anyway. Like, don't look at me as an example. I just passed out. But yeah, it depends where I am. I mean, I used to be that way. I really did.
Yeah.
And then it was just one day I was leaving work and it was like, no, this is happening now. And I just did it. And then it was like, I mean...
Just sat right on it.
Yeah, it was like, as far as I know, I don't have any open cuts on my ass besides my asshole. And I don't think I'm going to be rubbing it on the seat to try and get, like, toilet aids or something like that.
Spread your cheeks and just slide it along the seat in the bowl.
Ooh, that kind of feels nice.
So like I said, it depends. Am I in a state of emergency? I'm just going to go raw dog it. But do I have time to prepare the throne to make it as close to a home bowl where I know it's clean as possible?
A home bowl.
I mean, most of the time I really will try and hold it, which has not done well for my body. It's like, if you gotta go, just go. It's like, you don't understand. It's a home bowl.
So this was a trick question because the third option is you know where the cleaning supplies are and you clean that motherfucker every single time you use it.
Well,
Where
in
are the
most public situations, I don't know where the cleaning supplies are.
Exactly.
Like, hey, man.
No idea. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, man, I know this is the gas station and somebody went spread eagle across the walls and pissed and shit at the same time. Clean that up. Or I'm
It's getting wild out here. It's just fucking all over the place like a damn hose.
So at work, you know where the cleaning supplies are at work though, right?
I do indeed. Yeah,
So you could technically clean the bowl.
I could.
kind of do a job at work.
Well, see, funny enough, at work, I'm just planted right there on it. I mean, I guess I know everybody at work, so I just feel like I don't have to line it up there. I mean, at a rest stop, public place, yeah, I'm going to line it the fuck up. At a restaurant, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to fucking wear it like a tampon. But no, not at work for some reason. I mean, and definitely not at home. So,
That'd be weird if you made a toilet paper throne at home.
right? It's like I'm so scared of my own germs.
Yeah, it's like a Howie Mandel thing.
But yeah, that's what I do. I know where the cleaning supplies are at work, and I just clean it.
So who hovers? Does anybody hover? Just like kind of like...
I've always thought about hovering,
Yeah.
but like...
Look at this. I don't have the core strength to do that. It's like I have two options. Like, you got to sit down. Are you going to sit down and not care?
I can only do one thing at a time. Hover or shit. I can't do both.
Like, all right, well, working on my core. It's time. All right, go back to hover.
Yeah, it's like you just plop down for like only like half
It's like a little boost. You're like, yeah.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It's half a second.
Right? Suck it in, boy.
I know, like,
And then rub your asshole.
no
over the
core
fucking
strength.
seat.
On this.
Yeah, and then rub your ass all over this.
Keeps it warm for the next person.
What are all these streaks around the bowl? What the fuck? Home bowl.
The rest of the toilet's white. Why is the seat brown?
It's all skitty, dude.
Holy shit.
Skid marks, put a little caution, like roadwork sign on it or something.
Warning! Like in Mega Man. And some of the newer ones, when it starts the level. Warning, warning. Ow. There's shit all over this.
Cue Mega Man music.
I guess it happens in post.
It does.
Oh yeah. No, then now that you're on the show, you can actually learn some of the secrets. It's in post too.
You pretty much know all my secrets anyway,
Don't
though.
tell
I've been
them
editing
that,
around
man.
you for a long time, so.
Don't tell them that I know some of the secrets.
Don't
or
tell them
them.
that
Them?
you know his secrets.
Well, fuck them.
I think we just aired it out with all the toilet talk. And the previous episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
That was a great porn episode.
It was.
That was the best porn episode.
Speaking of that, I believe we have some more to talk about when it comes to that front.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't bring this up last time. Have you guys ever paid for porn? I have never paid for porn. I've considered it many times, but I just haven't quite pulled the trigger yet.
I mean, I have a few questions about that. When you say pay for porn, do you mean pay for ladies of the night? Or at
That
like a
seems
strip
like-
club? Or just
no.
solely the internet?
Solely the
No, I was like, yeah, you're paying for porn. I don't go out. Okay, I don't do this anyway. But if I was gonna get a hooker, I would be like, hey, I'd like to pay you for porn.
I just
know
like
how that works.
I wouldn't go to a hooker and be like, hi, can you tell I've never done a pornography?
I would like to pay you for one pornography.
Hey there.
But
One porn, please.
actually, I kind of agree with Chris. It's like it wouldn't be like, hey, here's Riley Reid getting like
Triple
stuff.
railed.
Yeah, like so stuff that she's airtight. Like no, never anything like that. That's just free on Pornhub and stuff like that. But like I found some like amateur videos where it was like, oh, she's kind of fucking hot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she has videos for like $35. I was like, no, he's just bang
Okay,
bang.
see, that's okay.
Like that's too much.
I know you liked it when I out myself. That's kind of where mine has been as well. It's like, ooh, that's a hot webcam girl. Okay, here's $15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you give her 15?
It wasn't like a live thing. It was like one of those things like, let me see your VOD so I can download it for
Bombs
later.
and vagina.
Oh, okay. Because
I found an email you sent me dealing with something like that.
What?
I'll
Do
tell
we
you.
do we have to?
I have to get it on my phone. I'll find it later.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Let's just.
Was it
Yeah. It was.
a Patreon thing?
It was a gamer girl chick.
Aha!
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I was like,
girl.
send me those. I want pictures of poo.
Let me see that ass! It was a nice ass.
You're like, I got more, and I was like, send those, and then we just stopped emailing.
You guys still email. Oh, man.
It was a big text file. You couldn't send that over the
Yeah.
phone.
Oh,
It was a zip.
true.
What'd you just?
Hold up.
Unzip.
Yes, that's how that works on the computer. Unzip this file.
I can actually tell you the name of the user that I was considering buying from. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh pun. Blue eyes, white pussy.
Damn.
I was like, no, that's way too expensive. But she almost had me.
Did she have blue eyes and a white pussy?
She definitely had a white pussy. I don't pay attention to her face.
I wasn't looking at her eyes.
Not what I'm interested in when I just want to look.
It's called Bob's and Vagine, not
Yeah.
Face.
I see face on Book of Face.
The Book of Many Faces.
Still want to do that. But
Still wanna do that
that's
too,
Another,
yeah.
That's another thing.
Where do you guys go for your porn? Because I've been going to Twitter recently. Like, social media is the bomb for porn.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah. Didn't you know? You're not going to get like... the
No,
whole-
very clearly not, because I went,
Okay.
Twitter?
Yeah,
space-
Twitter?
You're not going to get like whole videos, you know, but who needs a whole fucking video anyways, you know? Just give
Yeah, I
me
mean,
a
honestly,
fucking-
I'll pick a favorite. Just go like, I know it's like 5 minutes in.
I can just-
And I'm done. All right, cool. Like,
They're just going to post 30-second clips of like kind of the best part. That's all I need.
so you like gift
Yeah.
porn. Like,
Well, yeah. I don't need
Keep it in a
much.
loop.
I don't need much.
I don't need my imagination's dead, though, so I do need the visual stimulation. It's like, it might just be missionary, but at least it's on a loop and I don't have to do anything about it.
I might have to watch 10 30-second loops, but you know, I'll fucking get there eventually.
I have like 18 tabs open. It's like 30 seconds. You're like, next.
Yeah,
next,
I got like
next.
small windows. I got small windows so I can watch all 18 at the same time.
It's like a fucking scrapbook
Jesus
of
Christ, yeah, it's like
fucking
it's like when
boobies.
I'm in the future. You guys are in the past. I am in the future. Watching 18 30-second porn
He's like,
videos.
yeah, he's like a social media porn. Here I am just on Pornhub, X Video, X Hamster, RedTube, like
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about like, there are like sex workers and content creators and porn creators on Twitter all the time, and I've been considering like trying to like get in there,
I was like, get in
slide in
there.
those DMs, you know. But it's like they're just gonna fucking ask you to pay for their shit, and I'm not about to pay for
No,
shit.
see, man, the
and,
move is you
and not
gotta
get rewarded.
get good enough to be like, I'll be your mod.
Ooh.
I'll admin your shit.
I'll edit
the
your
shit out of
videos.
you.
Right? And that gets you an in, kind of, you know, if you think about it. It's like, now I get all the shit for free. Sweet. I mean, I got to edit it and put it online, but, you know. I mean, I would hope that person gets paid for it,
I'd say
too,
they're
you know?
definitely, well,
If I'm
that's,
paid-
that's
if I'm-
another topic if we're going to jump into that one.
Yeah.
If I'm editing if I have to look at some other guy's dick while I'm editing your sex videos, you better fucking pay me.
Just Photoshop yours in there, and everyone's like, "That's an impressive dick."
Thanks, it's
and you're like, "Yeah, thanks."
Well, in that scenario, I would just have to Photoshop my face onto some other guy because.
I didn't fuck him. You didn't. No, it's on the internet. It must be
like
true.
superimposed.
Just match the frames and everything. Like, I hate that face.
I wonder if I can put your face on both of ours in post right now.
Is this going to be like your resume cover video for like, let me edit your porn stuff. Look what I can do to my friends.
Pretty much. It's just like, look what I can do to my totally child-friendly podcast.
Is that what this is for?
It's for the kids. You're going to grow up fucking whack.
Their lives? Whack!
So I've noticed something on the internet that's been kind of a trend going around. I don't know if it's still really a big trend or not, but
a trend on the internet?
A trend on the internet. Holy shit. A lot of people are saying that they're like in their 30s and they don't have any friends, which is kind of like totally weird to me because I feel like I've grown up with a group of friends for almost my entire life. When I think about it, like at some point or another, I mean, we were kind of friends like around high school, and you and I were friends post all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like I guess they move and they get jobs and families and things like that, and then that's that. That's pretty much it. Like I believe that's kind of the demeanor there that once you get a family or something like that, it's fucking all over for all your friends. That's it. Nothing else.
But if they move and they have a family, there's kind of less incentive, I'd say, to go out.
So I think you're talking about like YouTubers that constantly say, "Yeah, I have no friends. I have no friends." Obviously, that's a joke, right? That's a joke because
they're pushing clout.
Just like you and me, and just like us. We're included. I gotta include you because you're here. We're doing this. We're friends, and we're doing this on YouTube. So you gotta imagine like Aqua and General Sam and other content creators that have a group of people that those are actually their friends, and they're not just like, "You want to make a video?"
Together.
I'm working on my resume cover video.
Working on my OnlyFans account.
Because Forehead Fables, that's a podcast, and I'm sure that they're all friends that have known each other for an amount of time, and they're not just like, "Oh, you make videos? Oh, you stream? You play Tarkov? Well, let's fucking make a podcast." Like, what would they even talk about if they just randomly got together and weren't friends? And then they gaslight Poop so bad, dude. Like they have to be friends, or else Poop would have fucking massacred them by now.
Shit,
he would have quit by now.
You're all dead now.
Who's laughing now?
Well, a lot of the ones that I've seen, or a lot of the other channels, they have like an online presence. So I guess you could say that their fan base is their kind of like their friendship or something like that. But instead of like having a group that's in the circle or anything like that,
I want to be friends with our fans.
I think our friends are our fans right now at this point, as far as the viewership is up. So
I don't want to be friends with them.
You all fucking suck.
That's why I started this. God,
not good enough for you, man. Oh, shit.
That's a business venture.
Now that we're on the podcast, it's just business now.
It's strictly business. That's all. Thank you, Michael Corleone.
But I think it's the personality they display on like a YouTube channel. That's not what they would be like around their friends and whatnot. Yeah, it's again, as I said, just kind of jokingly, but yeah, business thing. It's a character they play, so they obviously, I think they would have friends. Yeah, or they're like really just dead to be like, I really don't have friends. I have millions of views though, and that translates to money and ad revenue.
Right? Feel sorry for me and pay me.
Don't need friends when I can do nothing and just get paid for it.
Good point.
I'm trying that. I don't know how people do that, but do nothing and get paid for it. Like,
man, that would be nice. Fuck.
Well, in Twitch's case, they have titties.
So I'm working on my hot tub stream. Okay, so you asked me about relevance. Okay, have you noticed that they've apparently started doing like ASMR fart and licking?
They got banned for it.
Okay,
of course I noticed it.
Holy shit, dude.
Like it was okay. So
I missed this entirely.
Okay, so topic then.
There you go.
You know about the hot tub streams on Twitch? That hot tub man, and everybody's like, "Oh, they shouldn't have it." And then like whatever you want to call them, like their army, just like, nah, let them do what they want to do. I like titties and I'll pay for it. I don't care. I have money. Everybody's like, nah, man, Twitch is for gaming. And it's like, it's for streaming, whatever. Not that debate. So the people, like, what was her name, like Amaranth or something like that? Yeah. She's the big one.
Yeah.
She's the big titty streamer. She's kind of started the whole hot tub thing. Well, her and several other of the hot tub streamers got banned for sexual ASMR. Which is like taking the mic and like licking your ear and shit. And people are just like, yeah, I can fall asleep to this. Okay, sounds like macaroni in my ear.
I saw a fucking, there's a picture.
Start a fucking bowl of
There's
macaroni.
literally a picture of a girl like doing that, but she is like, it's from her backside, and she is like fucking spread eagle, like doing the splits in yoga pants.
Oh my god. God bless yoga pants though.
Yes.
But yeah, no,
like, that's not comfortable at all.
For money it is.
Yeah, I'll wear it for money.
I just lay, doing the splits like this naturally.
What's that position called? Child support.
So yeah, no, you're wrong this whole time.
Mommy's got to go to college. I got
right for college. I was gonna put my kid through daycare. That's honorable. Oh man, but yeah, no, that's a thing. We all thought they would ban like hot tub streams because it's like pushing the line of porn, and then it's like, no, man, don't lick your mic. That's disgusting. That teaches bad habits. Instant ban. It's like, way to go.
You're gonna rust your fucking mic.
Amazon-based Twitch.
What the hell is wrong with you? Treat your gear with respect.
Look, just
they'll just buy another microphone. Well, they have one of their guys buy another microphone.
Okay, hot tub streamers and hot girls on Twitch. Just go to Twitter, please. I'm already on there. At me. It's cool.
Slide into my DMs.
Pop it up right there.
Oh, you're not gonna get that Twitter. You'll get my other Twitter.
No, he's one of those guys.
Yeah, my 18 plus Twitter account is not my stream Twitter account.
I just popped up your regular one then, I guess. Shit.
You're damn right you did, because I'm not telling you the other one.
Okay.
You don't need to know my disgusting dirty habits, even though we talked about it on the last podcast.
I'll make one. Just have one. You can put it right there. Sorry, I got confused.
Right is left.
And that's his username, 18 and confused.
Ancient and confused. I'm the youngest one here.
No, I said 18 and confused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also
like
deaf,
a teen.
So.
Yeah.
I'm also deaf. And I also don't have a Twitter, so.
I have a Twitter that I don't use.
I think I do have one.
I'm the most active on Twitter, so fucking follow.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I did that so you could put it in my hands.
Great, that'll be fun. Fucking masking and shit. Damn it. I hate it when you guys do this.
You're talking about superimposing our faces for porn earlier, so it's like...
I know, and I did that one to myself, so it's like, great, the edit's gonna look fucking awesome. Or probably not awesome, just shitty and crappy. Just meh.
So...
shitty and crappy.
I've mentioned Forehead Fables earlier. There's another podcast I listen to. It's got Nicole Byer on it. Okay? And she interviewed a male escort. Okay, now when you hear a male escort, what do you think? You think like gigolo or
gigolo? Yeah, right away.
That's obvious. Like, yeah,
obviously, right? Okay,
Rob Schneider.
But no, this person that she interviewed was like he doesn't sell sex. He sells the experience. He sells the experience of being with a high class male who like knows how to cook and will listen to you. He sells companionship. He sells an experience, and that's what most. At least his clients want. They don't really want sex. They want, the companionship. They want.
But obviously, they get sex
if they want. No,
oh,
no. Actually, you know what? Most of his clients didn't want sex. They're very busy, wealthy females that just don't have time for a relationship or are too old for a relationship or whatever the fuck it is.
I've actually heard that before.
Yeah. So believe it or not, some women aren't horny.
Bullshit.
Yeah, okay.
Bullshit.
Got shenanigans on this.
But to get to my point, I thought, okay, well, if it's not about sex, and then, I can totally do that then. I'll sell the bad boy experience. Okay? I'm going to show up late. I'm not going to listen to you talk. I'm going to smoke inside, Marlboro Reds, of course. Okay? And I just generally just be a total dickhead, like to the staff, and, and you'll pay.
I'll make sure of it.
Yeah, you're going to pay for the food and the $500 for my 2 hours.
Because you'll conveniently forget your wallet.
Oh yeah, because I'm a bad boy.
Right? Yeah, that's right.
I spent all my money on cigarettes and beer.
And this leather jacket with fucking cool patches
Exactly.
and shit, man.
And by the way, that'll cost you $500 for 2 hours of me being a dick. But it's the experience of having a bad boy.
You gotta throw in a fight somewhere in there.
Right.
What was the fucking...
Get into a fight with your ex for fun.
No, I mean like a fight, like glass somebody at a bar, like but have a plan, like don't glass like the bouncer and be like, all right, she paid for the experience. It's like I want you to hit that bouncer with a beer bottle. Like, nah, you can have your money back. I'm sorry.
At least 1/8 of the payment.
Yeah.
It reminded me of after I thought about that, it just reminded me of the IT crowd.
Oh, yeah.
He's got chocolate. It's chocolate. It's chocolate. When he pretends to be a badass on the dating site. Oh my god!
I need to watch that show again.
Oh, it's
Me
such
too.
a good show. Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god! IT crowd is so good.
Like a slight aside, is that on HBO Max?
Shit.
We just recently got that.
Yeah,
I know
so did I.
I know it used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it is anymore.
I don't think it is on Netflix.
Yeah, they might have moved it off, like, after a while.
Lame.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well.
So would you pay for my male escort service? Would you pay for me to be a bad boy?
Personally?
Of, like, what circumstance we could use that in.
Maybe. All right.
Like, you know what? I'm down with this. I don't have to be a badass for once. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh my god!
Like this video if you would pay for my. Actually, no, wait, don't.
First
Don't like it? Yes, like the damn video. Shit.
I thought we were getting. Let's see this. Unsubscribe if you want to pay for this.
Fucking there go the subs.
Well, that would be a great business venture for him, and then we just shuffle all the resources into Bad Boy Chris. Which is weird because I just gave you your BBC nickname. That was an unintentional, awesome
Fucking all 80s doubt and shit with like an 80s soundtrack in the back.
Basically, like this video if you would pay for BBC.
Saved.
Yeah, totally straight. All right.
Yeah.
You can't just go around punching buttholes.
What's the bigger number, 5 or 1?
That was the last one. We covered that in the last one.
I know, we did that one.
But in my heart of hearts, I didn't know that.
Would you say blue eyes, white pussy? You got to believe in the heart of the cards, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, she has a fucking blue-eyed white dragon down there. Yeah.
It just chomps your dick off.
I didn't say... No, I did like the thigh, not like fucking vagina dentata. Every time I'm on video, I like to say that word.
Vagina dentata?
Yeah. You ever seen the movie Teeth?
No,
Okay,
but I've
well,
heard about it.
I've heard of it,
Don't.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, don't, but yeah.
I know the premise. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like basking. It's like,
So it's about my ex-girlfriend.
yeah, I guess.
Sorry.
The one that you're
It's
trying
not.
to get back
It's,
with?
you know, it's like it's not your. It's not her blood when you're boning. You know what? Watch it. Fuck it. Just watch that movie.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch that
I didn't watch
apparently.
it.
Shit. The
Have you got-
vagina, they don't
I
say
actually
weed.
think it was on Netflix for a bit.
Yes.
It was like, wow, they put because it was at the same time. It was like they have the Human Centipede.
Yeah,
on
Centipede
Netflix.
was on there too,
Like,
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Well, I didn't see that one. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna watch this. But I saw it when I was, it was on the queue.
I watched the South Park version of Human Centipede.
Yeah, that definitely.
Oh, Sonica!
Do you want the banana pudding or the fish paste?
The cuttlefish! Dead cuttlefish!
Asparagus or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
It's coming a cow! Cow!
Hey, God, I need to build a throne on my face. All right.
Spread it on.
Ew.
The toilet paper, man.
I never thought I would not like a Super Troopers reference.
Right?
Dude, I think I'm broken. Have you guys ever done THC edibles?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you get high?
very much so.
I don't know if high was the right word, but I definitely couldn't do anything.
Did you transcend into the other dimension?
No, because here's why. I fought it for no reason.
Oh.
My boy was like, here, take 2 of these if you want to pass out. And I was like, I'm stronger than that. And I was sitting in my chair, and I didn't feel shit. I'm in my chair. I'm just, like, sitting there. And that's how I knew something was, like, looking back. It's like, I should have known something was wrong then. I'm in my chair looking at a blank TV, just like, I don't feel shit. And I went up and I was like, I was like, oh no.
I can hear myself peeling off the chair.
Are you feeling it now?
Yeah, that was intense. But like I said, it was, for some reason I had like a fight response to it. I was like, no, I'm better than this. And I was like, I need to use the bathroom though.
Yes.
And then I just barely made it there. And then it was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed now because I'm definitely not high, but now I'm really tired from trying to be high with it. Like,
I've been fighting it this whole time and I'm fucking
it was the most
sleepy.
intense 2 hours of my life. That's saying really bad things about all my exes.
2 hours to climb up off the couch.
It was a chair, and yes.
So that commercial was right. Fuck.
No, I didn't go. No, it wasn't dare. It was just like it should have just been like they tried pot and then look back and it's just a fucking rock on the couch. That's what it should have been. Not like, oh, they deflated and they're not who they are. It's like no, I'm still me. It's just really heavy.
Dude, I've never gotten high off of eating stuff.
So is that what you mean by when you say you're broken?
I'm broken, dude. I can't get high off of eating weed, and I would love to be able to fucking not have to smell like weed and still get high.
Shit. That kind of sucks, man.
It totally sucks. Yeah. I've spent.
How does it not work? Have you just eaten
dude,
the wrong kind of edibles?
Maybe.
Just do what I do and just eat more than you think you can handle. I'm a fat guy, right?
The last time I bought edibles, I made sure to eat them first thing in the morning when I haven't eaten anything else, and I did it at work, so I didn't have
I really needed to know. I'm gonna push
I really wanted to know for sure.
You were sweating it out. That's fear sweat. That sobers you up.
Fucking wasted it. Collect it. Oh, so good. And now I'm high as fuck.
Yeah, I gave myself the best chance.
It's like drinking the bong water.
Human fucking bong water, man.
Is that word okay on YouTube? We might have to censor that one so the little kiddies aren't influenced by...
Yeah, I think water's okay.
Okay, good. Heard it kills people, though. We need to be really careful about it.
Yeah, too much water. It's deadly.
Shit. Bonging.
You just jerking off it?
It was supposed to be a Jane Silent Bob joke.
Oh.
But yeah, it just looked like I was
I'm a joke.
Fisting the air.
You're not funny, but you're definitely a joke.
That's the tagline for this one.
See what you did there. What about some awesome DOS games? You guys remember some awesome DOS games from back in the day?
I think we talked about that on the first episode when I went on a tangent about Siberia. But
I think you did, or maybe we just talked about Siberia, or it probably was a topic down at the bottom.
You brought up DOS games, and I was like,
Siberia. I don't think I talked about some of my favorites though.
What are your favorites, Ru?
An old school game called Pharaoh's Tomb. I don't know if you ever played that. Any of you guys?
That sounds like a Sierra game.
I think it was actually. It was like a platformer with
I played throwback.
Yeah, I mean definitely like a pyramid or something like that, or some of the levels were like that, but you played as a little excavator or some little dude like that with I'm thinking of Pitfall actually. Where
it sounds like you're talking about Pitfall.
No, this one had like really really shitty jumping mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, Pitfall.
Shit, does sound like Pitfall.
Any game from the 90s.
Yeah. When we didn't know how to program games, Pitfall.
This was kind of similar. You collect gems, jewels, and things like that. You have to avoid snakes.
Say it with me.
Pitfall.
You're describing Pitfall.
Man, I'll have to put up a fucking picture or something like that.
It's going to be Pitfall, isn't it?
It's Pharaoh's Tomb first, and then Pitfall.
I'm going to Google it. You keep talking. I'm going to Google it.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's essentially it, though. It's a platformer with where you collect shit. And like I said, the jumping mechanics are really shitty, so like when you go around and if you miss your jump, that's it. You fell into a fucking pit. God damn it.
There was also quicksand.
Some
you fell
spikes.
Into a pit. You
fell into a pit. It's almost like you fall into a pit.
Pharaoh's Tomb. Look at that. It's a game.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much is like... Well, I mean, they're two totally different games because, I mean, Pitfall is like the side-scroller, mainly. This is more like level blocking and things like that.
Yeah,
okay.
Like some Atari shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of reminds me of like the Mario.
But it's a DOS game. That's why you fucking said DOS.
Yeah.
And it's Apogee.
Oh, okay. Sweet Apogee, dude. Apogee made some good shit.
Yeah, they made Rise of the Triad.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rise of the Triad.
Yeah, I really like that remake. Was that the same company that did the remake?
I
don't know.
don't know.
Well, that was a good game, though.
Who got their hands on that after that? Yeah, because Did they use the same engine that id Software did?
I wouldn't doubt it. A lot of stuff was based off of Doom.
Yeah.
Because Doom was fast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wasn't... Yeah, I guess it is technically still an engine, even though...
Yeah. I mean,
you can edit it around there, anything. And it's basically, are we going to build our own? Or are we going to...
It's vector graphics, I think is what they were called. So once somebody figures it out, it's kind of like the standard.
Well, there was
that's why we had Vector Man on the Sega Genesis.
Vector Man. There was a bit of a difference between the Doom engine and the Duke Nukem 3D engine. I mean, they were totally similar in many aspects, but like... I think the Duke Nukem one was called the Ken Silverman build or something like that, and it had where you could do.
It pisses on women.
Wait, hold up.
Duke respects the ladies. All right.
That's right. Kicking ass and chewing bubble gum.
And I'm all out of ass.
Can we say that on YouTube?
Bubblegum?
Bubblegum? Yeah. He got it. But
I'm sort of quick sometimes.
Sort of quick. But like Doom had or didn't have where you could lift up certain parts of the level and stuff
Doom
like that.
didn't have multi-levels where you could like go over another section of the map.
Yeah.
It was all...
But Duke Nukem did.
Well, not Doom 1, I thought. I thought Doom 2 kind of expanded on that.
You cannot like go over another section of the map. There's no two stories.
Oh, I see what we're talking about now. Gotcha.
I mean, like, there are, like...
I was like, no,
they couldn't overlap.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah, they can't overlap.
I was like, there's stories, but there's not overlap. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's not the same engine, but you can modify an engine.
Yeah.
That's all that really is.
And I believe some of them found ways around it. You could put, like, pixel maps or something like that had something or other. And just like, haha, I'm walking across, I cheated the game.
Yeah.
I don't think this was a DOS game, but Myst.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, man, Myst.
MYST.
Yeah.
Such
I love that game.
I saw a fucking parody of it the other day. Oh my god. It was hilarious.
What I didn't know is Myst has like 5 sequels.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can tell you Riven and Exile.
That's the one
in
that
the
I remember.
same sort of universe. And then there's, I think it's like Legends of Myst, which was a weird...
There's like Chronicles of Uru or something.
Yeah.
That's one of them. And they did they tried to do an MMO.
Yeah, I think that's like the Legends of Myst or something. I was like, yeah, you went up to 3 other players. Like, man, fuck that. I'm an idiot by myself. I don't need 3 other people idioting with me.
Yeah. And then there's Myst 4 and Myst 5.
Yeah.
So this fucking like...
So when I said Sierra, that's the company I was talking about.
Yeah. Cyan, actually.
Cyan, whatever. I can't remember it exactly. All I remember is just whoa, and I'm like, I'm on a dock. What's the switch do?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Hey, there's another one. What's it do? Nothing. Damn it!
Only until you flip all of them up, does it?
And then go back to the first one and flip that down till you get a page that you take to Atreus and this other fucking puzzle. And if you don't bring him the page, you're stuck there forever. That's the end of the game. Yep. And it doesn't give you a credits or anything. You're just there with a guy writing a book who doesn't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, he's like, well,
game over.
So, yep, you're fucked. You're kind of fucked.
Yeah. He's like, you brought the page, right? And it's like, I can't even read, bro.
That's all this game is reading. Yeah, pretty much.
I swear to God, I would never have beaten that game as early as I did if I didn't have my dad notes, because I was not going to fucking read all those fucking books in the library. It was not going to happen.
It was before I learned Cursive, I was like, what is this hieroglyphic system that they have here?
Oh, burn book, burn book, burn book, book I can't read. Burn book, burn book, burn book. Book that's all fucking pictures and codes, and it's 8,000 pages long.
Yeah, it's like page 189 page 189 is the diagram you need.
You actually fucking remember out of the 1,000 pages that's in the book?
I'm throwing 189 out there. It's in the hundreds. I know that much.
I feel like it's higher than that, but okay, whatever.
It might be like 360 something, but
now you're just guessing.
I just admitted I was guessing before. Like
y'all are both just showing off now. I don't know shit about the shit.
Don't worry, we don't know shit about the shit either. The other thing that we didn't get is like, hey, this book has somebody in it, and it's like watching really bad Cinemax porn. It's like pages. It's like
my brother.
Yeah, I thought it was a horror game at that point. I was like, I'm never playing this again.
You know what? So the one part of that game that I never figured out was the fucking observatory where you could go look at the constellations and stuff for like any year, any month, any time. What the fuck was that for? You don't need that part.
There was one that you needed to solve, and you needed to go to the exact date and time and be like, oh, okay. And then I think it was you had to draw the constellation somewhere else. But in one of the worlds that you had to go to,
in
one of the worlds that you had to go to, which was... When you're saying these, you mean on the Island of Mist?
On the Island of Mist.
Okay, so you're the one I thought was a dentist's office, right?
Yeah,
it
looks like a dentist's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there actually is an observatory type world, and you go to the brothers' rooms, and it was one of the brothers' rooms had the puzzle, the other one had the solution, depending on how you turned the observatory to see stuff. And I was like, I'm never going to figure this out.
Yeah.
So you go online, and it's like, okay, cool, print out these 300 pages. And I wouldn't have figured some of it out if my great-grandfather was the one that had the game. He had a guidebook, and it was like, there's the story portion, and then there's the solving portion.
Yeah.
It's like, this one was like an actual book that's like this guy's adventure through Mist so you can experience it, and then this was the solution to the puzzles. And I was like, that's a lot of puzzles. And it was really just like, go here, type in this, go back, type in this, puzzle solved. It's like, wow.
Yeah. That's a whole lot of book.
Walk 18 paces to the left. You walk 19, back to the beginning.
Yep, you fucked up. You done fucked up.
Yeah, Mist. So yeah.
So they had like the real masterpiece final exclusion deluxe version of fucking Mist.
That's on Steam. Where you can walk around.
Yeah, you can.
I bought that and beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's so cool because you can literally, it's fucking, you can walk anywhere.
Yeah, which is so much better when you're looking for one thing and it's like,
you can explore parts of the island that you never could go before, and it has day, night, and weather cycles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I just like going like, I can walk. Fuck yeah.
So like when you go to the flooded level where it's all water and you're walking on the planks and the trees and stuff. I went there one time and it was like raining and like nighttime or whatever. Oh, it was fucking gorgeous. And you just hear the water hitting the wood and the fucking.
There's nothing else here, so now it's a horror game again.
Trying to put out these holes.
We're talking video games. Who's like, I pay for porn. Like,
might have seen one up close.
So me and my dad played Riven. Once he moved to Maryland, we kind of like agreed to play games once a week, and Riven was the first game that we agreed to play.
I never got a chance to play Riven.
It's fucking. Dude, okay, so do you remember the cover of Riven where it was just like a ball that had like a house in it or whatever?
Yeah.
That is so late in the fucking game. Shit. So
it's in the
late.
game.
It's in the game, but it's so late in the game. Like, I'm just like, wow.
And my buddy had it, but it was like, yeah, it's compatible with like MS-DOS, Windows 95. I was like, will it run on XP? I was like, no. You're in the future, man.
So we got DOSBox now. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we did then. That's how old it was.
Yeah.
I was like, I never got to play this. And it was like, what the fuck did you just put in?
So, speaking of
Cyan is still around. They just came out. Their most recent game is called Abduction.
And, I heard about that.
And me and Dad, that was the second game we played.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's very much what you would expect. Walking around, solving puzzles, and you're all alone.
Am I really alone? Yes, you're really alone. It's not a horror game.
You're not a horror game.
You're not horror.
This game for the
horror
whores.
game.
This game for the whores, man.
Bro, why are you getting the action? It's so weird. Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. All these whores. There was a couple games that I
we clearly found our passion topic.
Yeah, I know, right? You brought up like a Windows 95 kind of thing, and that triggered my memory there. It was like Jill of the Jungle. You ever heard of that one?
Jill of the Jungle.
I believe it was like one of those multimedia Windows 95 games or something. Maybe it was even before that, now that I think of it, because it was definitely like pixelated graphics.
That's all we had back then.
But well, I mean, like,
kids today won't understand.
When I said CD-ROM, I was thinking more like, some of the multimedia shit, but like where they have like pictures that move.
Newsflash: we're still using pixels.
Yeah, yes we are. This was it was like what was the other one? George of the Jungle or whatever. But it was like obviously a girl with blonde hair. She jumps around and she have a knife that like literally you would think a knife goes straight out like that. But this one was like straight up. It just hovers like a boomerang. And that was the weapon. It was really weird. I was like, are we sure this is a knife? Not totally sure at all, but it definitely looked like one.
But here's my totally obscure fucking Windows 95, 98 reference. Hyperman. Hyperman. That's a fucking weird game. Click adventure game. You had to, solve puzzles. And it was kind of educational, but man, time to go hyper.
Like Math Blaster educational?
No, not that. Not that educational.
Sorry, I just remember about the Journeyman Project. The point-and-click adventure
I
game.
remember that fucking game. Holy
I was
shit!
like, I just remembered about that one.
Man, yeah. Fuck, that was definitely a Windows game kind of thing
it
too.
was.
Yeah,
No, it definitely was. I didn't realize how many of those they made.
I only played I guess the first one.
The first one to me was apparently a remake of the second one.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
I feel like I got to a point in that game where I just died straight out. I did definitely the wrong thing. There's a buzzer on the wall or some shit.
You're a time agent, and it's you have to go here, and if you went anywhere else, it's great, you caused a paradox and you died.
Whoa.
That's it, yep.
Okay, I just learned that Hyperman was actually a cartoon that was on CBS.
No shit.
And then I only knew about the game.
I didn't know about either.
Right?
Oh, wow, yeah. I have no memory of that. Why does that guy look like Jay Leno?
Oh my god, he fucking does! I never even thought about that. You just ruined my childhood. No,
that was easy.
You made it a little bit better, actually.
Yeah.
He totally does look like a Jay Leno.
Strong, prominent chin, man.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna have to go find this TV show and watch how bad it is. Who did the voice of Hyperman?
Jay Leno?
Steve McCall.
Huh.
I don't know any of these people.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Probably for some
when did that come
television.
1995.
Award-winning television.
I totally missed that one. That seems like something. Well, I was probably playing Chrono Trigger back then.
You're playing Chrono Trigger back now.
I know, but when it came out, I was definitely
when I hadn't unlocked one of the 13 XXY endings. Like, what?
Well, there's only an X and a Y ending. Yeah. As far as special endings, I guess you would call them that.
I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution ending next.
That's only on the DS.
I think one of the DS endings actually leads into Chrono Cross.
That's an actual,
that's the one. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I know enough about it to finally figure out, we should make this tie into the sequel in some way.
Yeah. I believe that's the next live adventure I'm going to go on with all of you fine folks here watching RoosterRetro. I'm going to do probably the Steam version of Chrono Trigger because it's got all that extra shit from the
DS version.
From the DS version, yeah. I think they cut out something that wasn't in there exactly, but exactly what it was, I forgot. But they have the time dissolution something. I'm probably saying that wrong, but something like that. It's a totally new shit to the game that I believe was solely on the DS version. But yeah, that'd be fun. What about you, man? I know you're kind of going to be new to the channel. Do you have any game ideas in mind that you want to play?
No.
I mean, right now I'm obviously on Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
that's
gonna be
just
getting that soon.
that's just easy dumb streaming content.
I was gonna download it the other night, but I had to wait for my next paycheck to come in. So,
but I didn't. That's all I hear.
You're gonna play a subscription-based game?
I already am playing a subscription-based game. I already am there.
I haven't been playing much of WoW anymore. I kind of fell off the bandwagon on that. The same thing keeps happening to me in World of Warcraft. I have fun with it for a while. They did all the cool new changes. I can hit any expansion I want, and then I did. And then I got bored.
And now you understand why I was you're going to get bored. I don't care how awesome Shadowlands is. Blizzard has a bad habit of going here's all this awesome shit and front-loading it that way, and then content drought. And when you finally get something, which is supposed to re-encourage subscriptions, it's nah, it's not that worth it.
Yeah.
Good.
Here's the same thing we did last time in a different form.
Yeah. That's the reason I like Final Fantasy. I'm just oh, thank God, you're touching all my nostalgia buttons right now. I'm down with this. Do I want to not do anything and just play Triple Triad all day at the Gold Saucer? Yeah, I'm down with that.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what James was I got to catch up to you guys. I have to get up to 2 expansions, which he did.
Yeah.
But his first 2 days, he's I got to win this Triple Triad stuff. And I was content!
This is the content, damn it!
Triple Triad is such a fucking badass game. I think
they expanded on it.
I tried to find real cards or make real cards to play it in real life. I
actually had that idea. I was we should make Triple Triad cards. I didn't say Triple Triad. I was we should make cards of us. Yeah. And just hand them out at shows and whatnot and be hey, collect the whole set and battle them and whatever.
Cool as shit.
Yeah, and then hey, do you want to be in the card game? We'll call it Battle of the Bands or some local card game edition and just we'll fight each other.
That would be sick. Holy shit.
I had that idea and I was I was heavily basing off Triple Triad.
Nice.
But it was just dude, it's easy. But I have no, I'm not going to fucking take pictures of us and put them on cards. I want it animated. I don't want Harry Potter cards. I meant drawn.
Really nice and stylized out.
Not even really that. It can be it could be the Night Till Death would be like cartoons because that's like you're the artist, and then everybody's like, how do you want it? And like, I'll actually pay an artist to get like a good enough picture. Like, oh no, just draw like a stick and then put that on there. Give me good stats.
There we go. There is a newer MMO coming out that's supposed to like break all the boundaries of like what MMOs are and shit.
Yeah, every MMO before, every MMO having to break the boundaries, breaks the boundaries on the new MMO. It's not gonna work out the way they want. They're gonna streamline it into the same thing you've always gotten. This one, you're gonna have no attachment to. Is it the Amazon one?
Polya, it's called Polya or something like that. It's by some of the ex-developers from Blizzard. And they're actually already
that
funded
one with WildStar.
WildStar, yeah.
No, this one actually...
yes, we did!
They're making combat and things like that completely optional. And while that may sound a little weird and based, they're trying to make this more of a social game, essentially.
Is it that Wanderer game or whatever?
Is there a Second Life for social games?
But there is murder.
Yeah, I mean, they still have things like crafting and things like that, but like it's supposed to be in an aspect of like levels and things like building levels or a thing of the past or things like that. You know, you don't have to worry about capping it, anything like that. You just make your world. It's kind of definitely more of a social based kind of thing. I got to pull it up so you guys can see this.
Minecraft,
but, I mean,
build your world, no level cap.
Better looking than Minecraft. I mean, think World of Warcraft mixed with like Breath of the Wild. Yeah,
but it's an RPG.
But it's an RPG.
No, it's not. RPGs have stat dings and stuff like that.
I mean, they've got to have some sort of things. A cozy world. I mean, it looks definitely like
a
very
cozy world.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would call like, hey, today we're streaming non-violence pact.
This is the next patch, non-violence 2.0. But I mean, yeah, I mean, just like a screenshot here.
It stayed the same size,
right? But essentially, I mean, it looks cool. I mean, it's definitely, you know, like a...
It looks like it was made in Unreal.
Palia. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that the only character? We just always see the back of her head.
I'm popping it up on the screen, obviously. But yeah, I definitely say take a look at the trailer, I mean, because it looks pretty cool. It's definitely neat. It's a new idea. I kind of feel like they actually have I believe an open, not an open beta, but open something right now that's going on.
Open alpha?
No.
Open beta, maybe?
It had a different terminology behind it, and I can't remember what the fuck it is, but they're funded. This company is actually funded, whoever's making it, so that there's no like...
Shenmue 3 was funded too.
Yeah, but I mean, they were done like with the fan base and things like that. This isn't
they
the
were
fan
done
base
with
kind
the fan
of
base.
thing. Yeah.
Like, we're making this game for us now. No one's gonna like it. We got your money, thanks.
Yeah, fuck off.
Right.
What the Shenmue 3 treatment? Anyway.
We play that on the channel.
That was so disappointing.
I was a little disappointed in that one, yeah. They could have done much better.
Did you guys ever practice cursive?
I still write in cursive.
I can write in cursive, but I haven't practiced in a fuckload of time, dude.
You're talking like 3rd and 4th grade when they're like, you're going to use this. Here's how you do an A. Now do this 250 times on this paper. Yes, I did that in grade school.
So you wrote the same letter a bunch of times on a piece of paper. I do a similar thing, but with curse words. So I'll end up with a page full of cursive penises. And just leave it out for somebody to find.
There's a serial killer loose.
It's like D, capital A, B in cursive. I think that's a dick and balls.
Talking about torture 100 times in cursive, you know.
Great band.
That whole sentence, though. Talking about torture 100 times in cursive.
I've never seen anything so offensive look so pretty.
Yes, that's from Mission Hill. I think that's from Mission Hill. That's where I got this fucking... The fucking teacher writes douchebag in cursive. He starts laughing his ass off. Oh my god, Mission Hill.
Mission Hill. Was that the one... That was the weird art style one if I'm thinking of it. It was like he took the chick to the planetarium and was like, first there was the Milky Way, Then there was the Crab Nebula. And now, and they're at the planetarium, and it's Judas Priest! And like Judas Priest is he's like, this isn't educational at all!
That's all like Mickey Mouse,
I can't do his voice. It's all nasally and whiny and stuff like that. So when I have to go like a nasally, whiny voice, apologies, Disney, please don't cancel us. I mimic Mickey Mouse.
There we go. No, get the fuck out of my studio,
That might even be, man, that's funny. That's good shit, yeah.
I always confuse Mission Hill with the Oblongs for some reason.
That one's got Will Ferrell.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, shit.
No arms, no legs.
I have no legs.
Drowning is my third favorite way to die. And A Realm Reborn, the story fucking sucks. Really? It's really bad. It gets really good in Heaven's Word, though. So it's like if you want to just skip everything, like all the videos and everything, and just get through it as fast as you can because it gets better.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like, yeah, I'll admit it's a fucking slog to get through the first. Technically, A Realm Reborn's an expansion because it's 2.0.
Yeah.
They destroyed the whole base game because it was fucking terrible, and then they rebuilt it in like a year.
Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, A Realm Reborn, it takes forever.
Shit.
That sucks.
So you gotta sell me on it a little bit. What are the is there like level cap? What's the level cap? What are the
80.
factions? Are there factions and things like that?
Not
or?
really. There is like, if you want PvP, don't play Final Fantasy XIV. There is PvP, but it's not. You can tell it's an afterthought. It wasn't like they're gonna build it because it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go fight the guys trying to destroy the world. Well, ironically enough, no. But that's a spoiler if I go any more into that one. It's a good story after A Realm Reborn.
Like most Final Fantasies, we're gonna fight God with the power of Christ.
Well, we knew we've been fighting God the whole time. Like, what? Gonna fight God with the power of Christ. Like, hey,
his name is Shiva.
But I mean, like Omega Weapon's a raid.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So did they have any like throwbacks to like any previous Final Fantasy games or anything? Because I think just based on what I've seen, I saw some like, well, I mean, besides the obvious ones like Bahamut and I mean, are there summons and things like that? Bahamut.
That point is moot. Yeah, no, Bahamut was the first raid boss as a summon. You fight in the Realm Reborn, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Shiva, Ramu, Odin, Leviathan.
Nice. So they're like raid bosses then, essentially. So like that's
they're
kind of
called trials. You go in and it's just like, I'm going to fight you and you only. Yeah, and then, there's a lot of them like that.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much because it's like, oh, those are all obvious. They all show up and it was just like, all right, fan service to get people buying Heaven's Word.
Yeah.
Really good fights, too. And then Heaven's Word, I can't say anything.
So I've played a little bit of the Elder Scrolls online.
Yeah.
And while
there's no subscription, which is nice.
That is nice, yeah. But see, I've never been a big fan of like the store-based buying kind of things where they have like an in-game store. I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
Microtransactions.
Pay to win, basically.
Yeah.
I hate pay to win. I don't mind like if it's cosmetics, I don't mind it because I don't.
So, but you can still play that game single player like you and me do.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's definitely. I don't know why they've even bothered. They marketed it wrong. They marketed it. That is such a weird word to say. Marketed.
Well, you did it right.
Marketed.
Yeah.
Marketed
it as a multiplayer Skyrim, which it is not.
Yeah.
It is not multiplayer Skyrim. And I don't really think that Elder Scrolls works as a MMO. So I tried it too, and I was not a fan.
Yeah.
I fall asleep playing MMOs, man. Once you get the rotation, it's just like...
Yeah.
You just fall asleep.
Well, I was bringing that up because I wanted to ask you about any similarities between those two games because I feel like we played a good
Elder
number
Scrolls?
of...
I've never played Elder Scrolls Online.
Was it you and I that played... what's it fucking called? That free one that we played, I think.
Rift?
No, not Rift. It's that anime-looking one.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok 2.
Yeah, that one.
One.
I don't know. I didn't really... I got to the end of Ragnarok 2 and I was like, now what? And I was like, I don't know. Make another character. We don't have anything. We quit. We're taking this game offline in a year.
Yeah.
I mean...
most of those all have like world quest kind of things. I guess I'm trying to figure out and get a feeling for Final Fantasy. Do they have like world quests, quest-based things like World of Warcraft or, you know...
This game was heavily inspired by World of Warcraft when they rebuilt it.
Yeah. Okay. So there's definitely quests, you know, things like that. Okay.
There's full active time events
Definitely
called Fates.
Okay.
And like I said, but there's like a cohesive story from the beginning to Endwalker coming out in November where they're ending the current story arc.
Yeah.
Not the game.
Not the game.
Because
Yeah,
they're making money hand over fist, but
yeah.
they're like, well, we need to have an end because we had a beginning. Where WoW is just like, all right, fight this big bad guy. All right, now fight each other for a little bit. All right, now fight God. All right, now fight each other. Now fight bigger God.
Right. God has transformed into his final form. Ultra mega sex god.
Okay, well, no, I'll tell you that we're not going to impale him on the cross.
You might like it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Going to hell.
It's just like God with like a BDSM mask and ball gag or something like that. Smite!
one. Smite. Yeah, Chris falls asleep in presentation. I'm tired of smiting. I'm smitten.
Well, that's why I like the raids and everything in Final Fantasy XIV. You can't just do a rotation.
Yeah.
Like, you have to move. They'll have raid-wide effects. And they're like, hey, 80% of the battlefield is going to be covered because the guy jumped over here. You have to, if you were here, you have to literally sprint all the way over to here, or he'll kill you.
Oh, shit.
And they have to switch to ads, but no one ever does that.
See, that's kind of where I was going with Guild Wars. I was thinking about that, where they kind of have like an action-based thing where you can roll and shit like that. Is there any kind of mechanics like that in Final
Something
Fantasy?
like that. But if you want mechanics like that, the monk class. Depending on where you're at on your enemy. So it's like, hey, this move does 100 damage. If you attack from the side, it does 140 damage. And then it chains into another move where it's like, well, if you hit him with this move, it does this much damage. But if you attack him from the rear, it applies the damage over time.
Nice.
And then it goes back to another thing. It's just like, so the monk is just like... And when the enemy is like this fucking big, you're like... And if your tank doesn't know what he's doing, the boss is like... And it's like, give me your ass! Give me your ass. But monk is... Blizzard wishes they had a monk class like Final Fantasy XIV's monk. I'll say that much.
Yeah, okay.
And then obviously there's just, I mean, like, you know, you said you got your white mage. There's paladin.
Yeah.
What else? What's the new one that I'm going to go... they have Gunbreaker, which is just basically, it's like, hey, you want to be Squall from Final Fantasy VIII? It's like, yeah. It's like, here's a Gunblade. It's like, fuck yeah.
Sweet. Okay, shit. Now I was thinking about playing a white mage, but fuck.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a lot. And they kind of streamlined, made it a little easier. It used to be harder, like, action, Disciples of War is what they're called. They had technique points or tech points. So it was like, hey, AoE moves. Like, okay, well, that costs like half my shit, and now I have no other way to tank, so I have to go into a single target rotation, be careful. Now it's just like, fucking just beat the shit out of him with your AoE. Like,
Why would they make it hard for a tank to hold threat? Yeah, this fucking...
Because I enjoyed that because it was like, I had to think about it a little bit. And it was like people actually had to like pay attention. Like, I'm about to pull threat on that guy, but I'm not on this guy. So then they would actively switch to that one so the tank could reestablish right here and blah, blah, blah. And it was just a nice little like, oh, wow, it's tougher than WoW, which is just...
Yeah, really.
You've established that.
Yeah. You come in, you thunderclap, or you consecrate, or whatever Blood Death Knights did, or Bear Druids, swipe? Whatever. Any of that.
Essentially.
It's the same thing. All right, I win. Final Fantasy XIV started off as, your AoE is a cone in front of you. So if you miss one, that little bird at level 15 is going to go up to your healer and go, who's dead?
Oh, shit. That's it. Wipe.
But no, I just think it's just, there's cool things in there.
Cool. Well, I'm sold, man. I'm going to be playing
well, like I said, it's like,
A
Realm Reborn is just like, you want to fight all of these like summons as you remember them from Final Fantasy VII?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm checking it out.
I'd like that very much.
Yeah, we're doing it very much.
Now we'll fox with each other.
Timbers.
Anima from Final Fantasy X is going to be one of the primals in not Anima. That's always what I thought too.
Anima?
Anima?
Anyway, Seymour's mom.
Okay. Say no more.
Yeah. Alexander's the second, right? I can go on all that.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be cool. I remember Alexander from Final Fantasy VI was, I think, its first iteration. Unless it was in Final Fantasy V.
By the way, he's the giant fortress as you know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, in 6 he had like these giant-ass fucking legs or looking things, yeah.
It's his arms, yeah. That's
its arms, yeah. Whatever they are, yeah.
You want arms like
appendages.
Yeah, you want arms like Alexander, trust me.
Yeah. Swole goals.
White. It was white, man. Cut that out.
The tan started to go away.
Oh my god! Did you see that? How white that is. Alright, we're comparable. Alright.
Look at my Fucking stick arms, jeez.
Things white people do. Compare their whiteness. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, we're the same shade. Huh?
We're the same shade of white.
You know what? Before we go, I got one thing I got to get off my chest. Why, when the server brings you your check, do they just put it down and walk away? I'm ready to pay now. If I wanted to hang out and talk, I would. But now I have to wait for you to come back to give me my fucking card.
You mean to put the check here so I can do nothing with it? What are you doing? Come back!
What you just did there, when you see how much you paid, they don't want to see that.
It's a courtesy walk. They fucking take off because they're like, God damn it, look at what I spent!
Like, he's going to be so mad. That's how you know it's bad, that when the server comes up, they're just like... It's like, great, now I have an obstacle to pay.
Whatever you want, sweetie. I want right now.
Yeah. Turn that shit over. Take this.
Don't fucking walk away.
Thanks for watching the Stay Away from the Searchbar podcast. I've been joined by my co-hosts.
Death Metal Chris.
I forgot my nickname, Chris.
Okay, love you, bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads.
Follow me on Twitter at Death Metal Chris. No A in the death.
Like this video if you pay for BBC. Ah!